Hello and welcome to this Yin Yoga session with me. I'm Heather. We'll begin in Child's Pose. Bringing your knees to the width of the mat, lower your forehead down to the floor and stretch your arms out in front of you, bringing your fingertips to touch. Begin to deepen and slow your breath, if possible, breathing in and out of the nose. In this practice today, we will be connecting with the rivers of light energy running along and through the spine, grounding our energy deep into the currents that flow into the center of the earth to increase abundance, security, a sense of belonging and rootedness, sense of clarity and contentment. Releasing, relaxing, letting go here in this first pose. I will try to keep my talking to a minimum, but here in this first pose of Child's Pose, feeling into the river of light flowing through the spinal column. See, visualize, in your mind's eye, sense, or feel light flowing through the spine. See, sense, or feel light circulating around your solar plexus, around the low belly, the pelvis, the hips, and the tailbone. And extend this light starting at the solar plexus, going down the torso, through the hips and tailbone, down into the center of the earth. See, sense, or feel this river of light energy flowing down to the center of the earth, and feel a loving energy flowing back up from the center of the earth, back up through your tailbone, hips, through the center of the spine, your pelvis, low belly, and solar plexus. Once again, send the current of light energy down into the earth. Imagine that it's spreading out like light roots of a tree, broadening, and invite a sense of safety, abundance, and release here. You may even want to take a deep breath through the nose, and this time sigh it out the mouth. Relaxing, releasing, letting your body soften a little bit more. And invite in a sense of feeling held up and supported by the earth here. With each breath, sending light down the spine, through the torso, through the hips, down the legs and the soles of the feet now too, down into the earth. And each inhalation, bringing this love light energy up from the center of the earth, up through your feet, your legs, your hips, tailbone, pelvis, low back, low belly, middle back, and solar plexus. Beginning to see, sense, or feel light moving in the rhythm of your breath, flowing down with each exhalation and flowing up with each inhalation. next flow up to sitting on your heels. If this isn't comfortable, sit in crossed legs. Close your eyes. Bring your shoulders directly over the hips and pull your chin back slightly, long neck. Now shifting your awareness to the front of the spine, to a column of light running, hugged in tight close to the front of the spinal column. So there's a river of light flowing down through the spinal column and a river of light flowing up, hugged in close tight to the front of the spinal column. See, sense, feel, or just know that this light is there. And on your next inhalation, flow this light current up the front of the spine, out the top of the head, and out into the cosmos. Connecting to your higher self, your soul. We open the eyes, come to hands and knees, and bring your left knee forward in between your hands for sleeping swan. You may want to bring a folded up blanket or a block underneath that left hip so you can bring your hips very comfortably in line with one another. And then lower down to the forearms, or your forehead can rest on top of your hands, or extend your arms out long in front of you. Pressing your right hip down, pressing into the entire length of the right leg and into the top of the right foot. Allowing your body to soften and bringing your attention once again to the front of the spinal column, this glowing, radiant light column along the entire spine. Front of the spine, each inhalation, pull light from the center of the earth up through the spinal column, through the front line of light that lies along the front of your spinal column, out the top of the head and up into the cosmos. Each exhalation, pull a river of light back down to the crown of the head, through the spinal column and through the river of light that hugs the front of the spine, and flow it all the way down into the center of the earth. So the light moves and pulses in the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, the energy flows up. Exhale, the energy flows down. If you aren't already, come up to your hands, rise up on your fingertips, pull your heart forward in between your arms, and relax your shoulder blades down your back. Doing a little heart expansion, bringing your attention to the front of the heart and the chest, into the back of the heart, to your shoulder blades. And wash your attention down the back of the body and along the back of the right leg. So often our attention is held in the front of our bodies, to soften into the back body with your awareness, to feel nourished and supported. You may want to feel, sense, or visualize loving hands placed at the back of your heart from a guide, your angel, someone that you love that loves you without condition. Feel the back of the heart warming, expanding, and softening. Continue to breathe deeply. Then press into the mat, and we're going to switch sides. But first, roll the hips around, circulating the hips, releasing any stagnant energy in the hips, other direction, rolling the hips around. Then bring your right knee in between the hands, curl the back toes under. Bring that block or blanket under the right hip as needed. Stay up on the hands or lower down to the forearms, releasing the forehead if you'd like to the tops of the hands, or stretch your arms out in front of you, bringing your forehead to the mat. Coming into sleeping swan on the other side, and returning our attention back to these rivers of light running through the spine and along the front of the spine. On your next inhalation, begin the flow of energy in your attention up from the center of the earth, up your tailbone, your hips, up along the spinal column, inside the spinal column, and along the front of the spinal column, 2 river channels of light energy flowing up and out the crown of your head. And on your exhalation, pull light energy from the cosmos back down to the crown of your head, through your spinal column, along the front of your spinal column, down out your tailbone and into the earth. Maintaining your attention on this flow. Inhale, the light goes up the spine. Exhale, the light goes down the spine. Slowly press into the hands. If you aren't already up on your hands, bring your fingertips back. Pull your heart forward and relax your shoulder blades down your back. You can keep your eyes closed here. And once again, if it feels good to you, imagine that somebody's loving hands are on the back of your heart, gentle hands there, bringing loving, healing energy into the back of the heart. Bring your awareness to the back of the heart and flowing down your spine, down the left leg. Invite a sense of nourishing surrender to being supported, held, and loved. Because you are so loved. You are enough just as you are. Now bring your attention back to the rivers of light that run through the spine and along the front of the spine. As you shift your left knee forward, take a seat and roll onto your back, pulling your knees into your chest and then bringing the soles of the feet together, allowing your knees to splay out to left and right, warming your hands and bringing your hands onto your solar plexus and your ribs. So the fingertips are on the solar plexus, the palms of the hands on your rib cage. As you breathe in, feel your lungs expand to the left and right. And as you exhale, how they soften back towards one another. Calling back all your energy from everyone and everything. Feeling the support of the ground underneath you and soften anywhere you can. So often, even as we relax, we're holding a lot of tension and rigidity in the body. So invite your body to relax and let go a little bit more here. Any tension in the forehead, let it go. Invite the eyes to soften, the nose, solar plexus, the jaw, the throat, the shoulders, chest, the right arm, right hand, the left arm, the left hand. Relaxing the rib cage, upper belly, lower belly, the pelvis, and the hips. Then bring the knees together, straighten your legs up to the sky. If this becomes too much at any point, just bring the knees into the chest. Now relaxing the right leg, the left leg, and the feet. Perhaps wiggle the toes. And flow your attention to the soles of the feet, relaxing here. The ankles, and flowing down the backs of the legs, relaxing the hips, low back, the upper back, the back of the neck, the back of the head. Feel the strength and burning perhaps that's happening in your belly. Press your low back firmly into the mat here. Continuing to breathe deeply. Bend your knees now, straightening one leg out along the mat and then the next. Straighten your arms by your sides, turning your palms upward. Take a deep breath in through the nose and blow it out the mouth as slowly as you can, releasing, relaxing, letting go. Give your weight completely up to being held and carried by the earth here as you integrate all the benefits of this Yin Yoga practice. Bring your attention to the river of light flowing along the front of your spine and through your spinal column. And send it glowing outward to reach every single part of your body, down to the cell level. Invite healing to flow through every part of your body, and invite in more well-being, vitality, energy, playfulness, and joy to permeate your entire being so that when you rise again, you do so in a state that serves you. Filled with light and feeling into the light currents, keeping your attention on these light currents flowing through the spine and along the front of your spinal column. Feeling into your light essence here. Either stay here in Savasana, or you can come up over the side for a closing seated meditation. Stack your shoulders above hips, close your eyes, and bring your attention once again to the light flowing through your spine and along the front of your spinal column. Each breath in, pull the light energy up from the center of the earth through the rivers of light in front of the spine and through the spinal column up to the cosmos. Each exhalation, flow the light back down and into the earth. Each inhalation, the light flows up through the spine and along the front of the spine. Each exhalation, it flows down through the spine and along the front of the spine and into the earth. Begin to wiggle your fingertips and toes, slowly opening your eyes and getting ready to return to the rest of your day. Taking this awareness of the light essence that runs through and along the front of your spine with you, this current of love energy. Wishing you radiant joy, health, and awareness of the light that is you. Namaste.